Hello and welcome back, everyone, to our Magic the Gathering set explorations. And in this time, Cloud and I will be exploring Dragon's Maze, the second set in the Return to Ravnica block. It's one. I'm pretty sure it's the Return to Ravnica block specifically that we're here for. And I'll be running Rakdos because it's been a while since I've actually done anything black. And yeah, I decided to do Rakdos.
Oh yeah. Welcome back, everybody. So while Gerd everyone's Rakdos, I'm going to stomp him with my Selesnya. Yes.
More than likely, because I am terrible with Rakdos. I've gone on record many times on this showcase that Rakdos until Ravnica Alliance very factually just isn't a color combination that they've ever gotten to work right. And this is before that, so let us see if we can get this to work. Are we ready?
So it is even worse. Yes. We are as ready as bad and superlative. What is the opposite? If superlative means best, what means worst?
Ill-initiated? Probably.
The ill-initiated. Those poor bastards.
Hey, I actually won the die roll for once.
Yeah, there was only a fucking 30% chance of that happening. Nice.
All right, I'll keep.
It seems the gods favor me tonight, Acadian. Well, my heart says no, my brain says yes. So I'm going to keep this hand, and I'm going to let you take priority.
Let us open with a Rakdos Guildgate. The Guildgate cycle is actually rather interesting because this is the set that actually introduces us to the card Maze's End, which was an absolute plague on when the set was coming out. But it's not actually all that great here unless you're running the mono green variant of Maze's End, which allows you to turbo it out quite easily. Let's go for a mountain, and then we'll spend 2 to summon the Riot Piker.
Oh boy.
Rakdos.
Each turn to Fable.
Well, Riot Piker is technically not a Rakdos creature. He's technically a Boros creature. Yeah, the Boros Guild recruits a lot of goblins. All right, I will end.
I can see Goblin Berserker in Rakdos because Rakdos also has the Spike Gesture, which is a 2-drop 3/1 with haste, and you know that would be a good follow-up attack. Is that now the Riot Piker on your next turn must attack if able, so it will, and then you got another creature with haste, which depending on the board state, and I'm adding a Kroll Warrior 2/2. Well, it's what if I don't want to lose 3? Because I think losing 3 sucks.
All right, I'm gonna put down another mountain, and then I'm going to attack with my Riot Piker.
But of course, I'm going to take 2, because chumping is not the idea right now.
Alright, and then I'm going to spend 3 in order to cast Away.
Away! Target player sacrifices a creature, and the target is me. Oh, no. Bye-bye.
Alright then. Far and Away is a fuse spell, so if I actually had the other 2 mana and a blue, I could cast Far and Away. But then, you don't have another creature for me to hit with it, so...
Far, far, far away. Well, I do like that you're using fuse cards even though you don't necessarily have the colors you need to play, 1/2 of it, as long as 1/2 of it is still good.
Yeah, I personally think that the fuse sorceries, the fuse instants and sorceries in this set are honestly really, really cool. They're not all that, they are a bit overcosted, but that is what the fuse mechanic adds to them. So
fuse mechanic gives you options. I like options.
I'm gonna put down a swamp, and then I will swing for 2.
Yep. I mean, I might as well play no creatures because I'm not gonna block it anyway.
All right.
Move, of course, is to improve on my ramp.
Yeah, with that, I will end.
All right, and now the ramp is starting to swing my way because I am a little disappointed in white and green's access to draw cards. That's why I'm running as many clue stones as humanly possible. Although this looks pretty cool. I'm going to tab these 3, put down a clue stone.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap these 3. And we're going to put down another clue stone. As I was saying.
I forgot to do that again, damn it. Oh well. Let's see. I'm going to put down another mountain. And then, yeah, I'm going to swing for 2 again.
I see. Well, the lead is extending in your favor.
It is. All right, and with that, I will end. Sorry, I hit the pass button. I'm not supposed to do that.
That's okay. I'm going to untap as though I was the one who hit that button. Duh. Alright, this is starting to look pretty cool. I'm going to... But do I really need all that? Nope. I'm going to pay a white and a green. I'm going to tap and sacrifice Glue-Stone in order to draw a card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay 4, 2 greens, a white, and a colorless to cast Advent of the Worm. Ooh. Advent of the Worm. Yes.
All right. And during your end step, I'll spend 3 in order to cast Away again.
You would. All right. So you caught me thinking that I had an opening. Well, I had to spend all my mana in order to do that. All right. So you got rid of my 5/5 worm with Trample. It's probably the only way you could.
Advent of the Worm is pretty awesome, though. All right. So I'm going to spend 6 in order to summon the Maze Rusher.
Creatures you control have haste as long as they're multicolored.
Yeah,
and
but the problem with this set the problem with this set in general is that although we get the multicolored buffers, we have very few multicolored creatures. So I'm gonna swing at you for 8.
All right, swing for 8. So I'm down to 6, which is not cool.
All right, and with that, I will end.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Right. Untap and then redo the process. Why am I not untapping? Untap permanents. And the history says that I drew a card so far. That card was a Plains. I'm going to put it down. And then I'm going to tap 2 in order to cast Live Decree.
All right.
So until my next turn, this guy's detained and can't use his activated abilities. This guy's detained and can't use his activated abilities.
Or attack or block.
And next, I'm gonna pay 5 for a fusion. Cast Alive and Well.
All right.
Create a 3/3 centaur, and then I gain 2 life for each creature I control, which is 1. So I gain 2 life.
All right, and my turn.
I suppose part of the idea of detain also is that because your creatures would be unable to block, that I could have swung, but you
didn't
keep
have anything
emptying
to
my
swing
board.
with.
You're using control.
Kind
and it's
of.
working.
I don't honestly have all that much control in here.
Well, you play 2 control cards, so what else you got?
All right, I'm going to spend 6 in order to cast the Pontiff of Blight.
Pontiff of Blight. He has Extort. And other creatures you control have Extort.
All right, and with that, I will end.
It's a 2/7. He's going to be difficult to get past.
Let's
Your
see.
creatures are now no longer detained, so they may block this turn if able. Alright. I'm going to... Okay, so I do have that. Sweet. I'm going to pay 1 in order to cast Wake the Reflections. I populate.
So you can get another centaur.
Hell yeah. And next I'm going to pay 3. And I'm going to cast Hazda Snare Squad. A 1/4. And, yeah, I can't attack because you got the Pontiff. So I'm going to end my turn.
All right, then. Oh, damn. I didn't get the thing that I wanted. But I think what I'm going to do... You know what? Yeah, I'm going to swing out.
Alright, so you're swinging for 10. Well, I'm going to pay 3 in order to cast Riot Control.
Alright.
First, I gained 1 life for each creature my opponents control. You have 3 creatures, so I'm up to 11. And then I prevent all damage that would be dealt to me this turn.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So you're not declaring any blockers then?
No blockers are declared now.
Okay. And with that, I will end.
Okay. You must be holding on to a 7-drop right now. That's kind of scary. Oh, look. It's the Maze's End. It enters the battlefield tapped. And then I'm going to pay a white and a green and tap a clue stone in order to draw a card. Well, now what are my options? My options are all your creatures are tapped, so I can hit you pretty good right now. Except you have a creature on the board that says that if you cast a multicolored creature during your next turn, it has haste, which is not cool.
But as I've already mentioned, we don't really have all that many multicolored creatures.
So on my next turn, I got 6. Okay, so now I'm going to pay a white and a green, tap and sacrifice the glue stone to draw another card. Hopefully to Awake the Reflections. It was not. And then I'm going to see what I need in order to stay alive next turn. It looks like the move is to swing at you with 2 3/3 centaurs.
Alright, I will take 6, bringing me down to 14.
I have narrowed the deficit.
Alright then. Now I'm going to put down another swamp. And,
Cast a spell.
I'm thinking about it. No, I'm just going to swing out.
Swing out again. All right. I am going to declare Haza as a blocker on your Riot Piker because he has to attack every turn. So during the damage step, I take 8 damage, which brings me down to 3, and your Riot Piker is dead.
Well, no, he is not. I'm going to use the Blood Rush ability on my Robobelt Maka in order to discard him and spend it 1 mana in order to get my Riot Piker +3/+3.
Okay. So now he's a 5/4 with first strike. So during the blocking step, Hazda Snare Squad is in. Are you going to cast any more spells, or is that a?
Well, that's not a spell I'm casting. So yeah, I'm thinking
that is true. It is an activated ability, which means you can't use Extort in order to improve on that.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to cast Weapon Surge on my Pontaff of Blight. And then, because this is an actual spell that I can cast, I believe Extort is actually on instant speed, so I can then spend 1, 2, and 3 in order to have you lose 3 life and have me gain 3 life.
Yep.
Then you take
then I take 8
damage.
from, and then you take 10 damage from your unblocked Pontiff and the Maze Rusher. So I'm at -2, which means that I lost the game. Good game.
Good game, Mr. Cloud. On to round 2. Extort is honestly an ability that I don't think is actually all that well in this set itself, but it's absolutely amazing in the Theros block.
I did not draw. Well, I became mana flooded, and then I became creature deprived. And your control is pretty nasty, which means that I may have to change up how I approach this next game.
I cannot.
Jesus Christ! I
have
a feeling about this hand. But only because I'm a little. I think a slow approach might be the way to go with you because you have cards that just make me sacrifice shit, which by the way is kind of one of my pet peeves at this point. Well, I mean, if I keep his hand and then I lose, then the match is over and I don't get to. I'm gonna mulligan this hand.
Okay.
And this hand is more playable. Yay. And I have to put a card from my hand onto the bottom of my deck. Jesus. Yeah, I gotta put this card on the bottom of my library. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna put down the Selesnya Guild Gate, and end my turn.
Aha.
Aha! Got you.
Well, I too will put down my Rakdos Guildgate and end my turn. So there.
Because that was what happens when lands have to enter battlefield tap, but they don't have any good substitutes. I'm going to pay 2, put down a Crawl Warrior, and end my turn.
Alright then. Okay, then. I'm going to put down a Swamp, and then I will spend 2 in order to cast the Riot Piker.
There he is. There's my buddy. There's this one problem, Riot Pikers, that I really don't care for you. Just not a slight. I'm going to let the Selesnya Guildgate enter the battlefield tapped, and yeah, I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast Lee of Decree on your Riot Piker, so it can't block this turn, and it also cannot attack until after the start of my next turn. And swinging to you for 2.
Alright, I'll take 2.
Sweet. I have the lead for once.